y'all. Hey, this is your girl, Angela. She a boss Middleton. I'm back. I miss y'all. I had to take a break. Did y'all miss me? I know you did because you told me so. So I had to take a little break. It's summertime. I'm young, single, ready to mingle. So I had to be out in these streets. But in the meantime, I was still doing stroll in the streets with She a Boss. I was still doing a couple of hits. I'm working on a lot of projects. I had some things going on that I just needed to take a little break because I've been doing this since February. Every week, Thursday at 6 o'clock. I was here with you every single week. I got tired. So took a teeny break, but I'm back. I'm back. But we're not going to always do Thursday at 6. Whenever I get to someone, wherever I am, I'm just going to plug in and you just going to have to catch me. So just catch me. But today I have a great guest. We've been working for a couple of months. I'm so excited that she is finally launched her business. Allow me to introduce you to Miss Dana Smith from Tea Time. Hey, girl.
Hello.
Hey. So glad you could join me
Thank
on
you for the
business
invite.
mindset. So, Dana, we have known each other for quite some time. And like me, you are a new business owner, right? Tell
Yes.
us a little bit about how did you get started? Why did you get started?
Well, it
And what is tea
started.
time?
Tea time is tea time with a M. It's TAIM, not TIME. I wanted to be
Okay.
outside of the box.
Mhm.
I didn't want it to be your regular little uh, tea room, online
Okay.
tea, boutique or tea room or whatever. But I'm trying to think outside of the box. But
Mhm.
how I started was back some time ago when my boys were young. We were riding down the road, and I said, I want to open a tea cafe one day. And my son said, a tea cafe, and I said, yeah. And then I changed. I said, no, I want to open a tea boutique, because in
Mm.
my mind, a boutique is something that's more upscale. So
Okay.
he said, my oldest son, so he said, "Ma, I think, you would thrive off of something like that." And I said,
Mm.
yeah. So we kept talking about it and talking about it. And I said, I want it to be called Tea Time. And I was thinking TEATIME. And that has been since maybe like 2003, 2004 that I started talking about that.
Mhm.
And now we're in 2021. And I have constantly talked about wanting to open a tea boutique. But my dream was to go into a brick and mortar.
Okay.
So I just constantly talked about it. And so one day back in the at the well back earlier this year, I woke up one morning and I said, you know what? I said, let me talk to my husband about this. And I talked to my husband because I knew he had to be in agreement with me on this.
Mhm.
And I talked to my
Mhm.
husband, and he said to me, I had already talked to God about it, and he
Okay.
and he had put in my spirit, you do it now or you'll never do it.
Mhm.
And don't worry about, I was afraid. Don't worry about not having the capital that you need to do it. Just do this. You start small, you'll get big. I said,
Yeah.
okay, God, let me
Yeah.
talk to my husband. Talk to my husband. My husband looked me right in my face and he said, if that's what you want to do, I support you. He says, so stop talking to me, turn
Mhm.
around and apply for your license
Get
and
it
your
done.
tax ID. And I
Mhm.
was like, okay, that was confirmation right there that it
Right.
was time. And that's what I did. And
So
it
when
has
you
propelled
when
since.
you talked about when you thought about, okay, let me get my EIN and my tax ID and everything, did you call anyone in particular?
Yes, I did. I called Angela
Oh.
Bobo and with Shea Boss. And I said, Angie, I need help because
Shameless
I had
plug.
had my own business before.
Right.
And but it wasn't I didn't go, it wasn't this complex. I didn't, I
Mhm.
didn't go through the right channels of doing everything. So I called
Mhm.
Angela, and who was really great, gave really, really good information. And it was like everything just moved so fast. I
Yeah.
was moving so fast that even I was surprised at how fast I was moving. And I was like, okay, dang, this is moving really, really fast. And then that's when I met the young lady on your interview, who did the websites. And I called her and I was
Oh,
like, hey, and when I
another
called her,
reference.
yes. And when I called her, once again, I was afraid.
Mhm.
And I said, okay, she's not gonna call me back. So I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna call her. She's not gonna call back.
Okay.
And when she called, when she reached right back out to me within a couple of hours, I was like, dang it, she called me back.
I got to be ready now.
Right. I gotta be ready. Okay, you're about to step out on a limb. Are you really, really ready for this? And I said,
Okay.
okay. And when I gave her the deposit to do my website,
Mhm.
it came full circle. And I actually cried.
Mm.
I get a little emotional when I think about it because I
Yeah.
actually cried because I said, okay, God, you're moving me really, really fast here.
Mhm.
And then after that, I said, okay, I have to find a tea blender. And I went from one company to the next, and I was like, no, that's not it. It was like everything that I did,
Mhm.
I asked God for direction first. And
Absolutely.
when I sat down, I said, okay, that's not the right company. And I call another, no, that's everything. I was like, and then I
I
had one
like
company
that.
to even call me back and say, well, do you want to? I said, no, it's not the right company. And I just knew in my spirit it wasn't the right company who I wanted to blend the teas for me because I didn't want to have to
Mhm.
touch anything.
Mhm.
And when I called this one company and I talked to this man, no, I emailed him first. And
Mhm.
um, he called me back and he started talking to me. And I said, this is the company. I knew right away that that was the company who I wanted to blend this tea for me.
Okay.
And I said, okay, this is it. And so that's the process that I've gone through since the very beginning, down to me selecting the name that I wanted, how I found the name that I have.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's very very unique. Um Thanks for our listeners, our live listeners. Thank you for joining in. Bones had a statement. Fear definitely holds a lot of us back. I have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Yep.
Absolutely. And that statement right there, your feeling, it keeps a lot of people from even starting, right? It
Exactly.
keeps a lot of people from thriving and
Exactly.
growing. But having that support
Mm-hmm.
that you've had, right?
Yep.
Having your husband there, go do it. Your
Yep.
your your sons, having the network of people that you can rely on, a show business office services to say, hey, can I get a consultation?
Exactly.
What do I need? And having business mindset with Shea Boss, having those different business owners that you can network with, that you
Exactly.
you received your website administrator,
Mm-hmm.
blew everything up. Then you
Yep.
were live,
It
right?
blew everything up.
Everything up. And
Yes.
then to having that feeling of, okay, this doesn't feel right. They don't feel right.
Yep.
They don't feel right. That's very important to go through that process and not do, just the one stop, okay, I'm just going to do it because I'm
Exactly.
rushing to do it. And a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people make that mistake, Dana. They just rush to do it just because they want it done,
Exactly.
and they don't do what you did to say, it doesn't feel right though.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not going to do it if it doesn't feel right.
Exactly. Because just like
That's very important.
when I sat down and chose the name, I was thinking to name it one thing, and I said, no. I sat down and researched it. I was like, okay, well, somebody has that name. Let me just throw it out the window. I threw it out the window, and
Hmm.
I said, okay, God. So I prayed about it. The next morning, I came down. I sat at my desk, and I was getting ready to start working,
Hmm.
and it was just put in my spirit. look up how you pronounce the word time. And I
Hmm.
said, that's interesting. I said, okay.
Mhm.
So I Googled it. How do you pronounce time? And the way they had it spelled was Taim. And I said, that's
Hmm.
interesting that time is
Right.
pronounced that way. And I said,
Right.
okay, well, and everything I do, I try to find out what the meaning of it is because I never want to do something that has a meaning where it doesn't coincide with my purpose.
Right.
So I said, okay, what is the meaning of time? And when
Mhm.
I say it blew me out of the water, the meaning of time not
Oh.
only means in Arabic, child of God, but it's also the process that tea leaves go through. And I was
Hmm.
like, wow. I said, okay,
That's
God, that's
interesting.
confirmation right there. That's all
Right.
I need. I said, okay, well, this is how it's going to be spelled. And I just went from there. And it has been, I won't, it's been exciting.
Mhm.
Um, and when you think about, when you go to bed, you wake up, you're constantly talking to even strangers about what you want to do.
Mhm.
That's your passion.
Right.
Just
Exactly.
that's not just something that you want to do, but that is truly your passion.
Mhm.
And this is my passion. And I won't say that it's been all fun and games,
Right.
but it's been exciting.
It's
But
work, but
there's
it's
it's hard
exciting work.
work, and
Mhm.
it's. I have some days when I say, you know what, I don't want to do this no more. I'm gonna sell all my tea for $1 and I'm gonna get rid of it. But I'm not going to do that. It's
Right.
because this is my passion. And when you have a passion, you work hard towards that passion.
Absolutely, absolutely. So
Yes.
you answered my question, right? I always ask my featured guests, is it a gift? Is it a passion? Or is it just something that you want to do? And you answered that explicitly. It's your passion.
It's my
And it is a
passion.
difference when you're passionate about something. Like our listener, she's a perfectionist of her brand. I applaud that. Because when
Yes.
you have a passion for something, you want to do it in excellence. You want to
Exactly.
do it in perfection. You want to
Exactly.
do it to the best of your ability because
Exactly.
you are your
Yes.
brand,
Yes.
right? You
Yes.
are your brand. So that's very important to make sure that your brand speaks of who you are,
Exactly. I'm
right?
always thinking, trying to think outside of the box,
Mhm.
um, with the mindset that at some point I will be in that brick and mortar. And when I go into that brick and mortar, it's not going to be your regular, coffee shop on the corner
Right.
or your regular tea shop, on the corner. It will be out of the box. And I'm looking forward to that one day.
One day.
Yes, one
So
day.
tell me your process after you you became a LLC, so you are legitimate, right? So let's talk
Yes,
about that for just a moment. There's a
yes,
lot of people out here um, doing things and they're not legalized, right?
yes.
They're working off of their social, their tax, they're not even identified. So
Hmm.
proprietary, yeah, that's legal, but having your own brand,
Hmm.
your LLC, your company, it just feels, in my opinion, this is just Shea Boss talking, it just feels like you own it more, if
Yes,
that makes sense.
yes. You feel like you have, for instance, when I was sent my branding package, which you can clearly see my
Mhm.
branding here. When
Yep.
I had something else from the beginning, and when I talked to my web developer, she said no. She said that wouldn't be good for your branding, and I didn't want to accept that at first. And I was like, oh, how does she know?
Mhm.
But then I said,
Right.
you know what? I'm paying her for a reason.
Yep.
Apparently, she knows about the branding.
Mhm.
So when she sent me my branding package, once again, I'm a waterhead. I cried again, and I was like, God, I thank you because this is what I created. This is
Yeah.
mine.
It's your baby.
And It's legitimate. I have my tax ID numbers. I am registered
Mhm.
with the state. I'm registered
Mhm.
with federal government. I am
Mhm.
legit. And
Legit.
you feel like you have accomplished something when you don't have to worry about hiding anything because it's yours.
It's
This is my
yours.
baby. This is what I create. And
Exactly.
I am going to protect my brand. That's what I do. I'm going to protect
Mhm.
my brand. And I
Mhm.
absolutely love it.
Good.
Yep.
That's really awesome. So you did your brand, you have your branding, your website, you started marketing, and IE, please go to the website and her Facebook page because it is everything. Okay.
Make sure
Like
you use
you
ITZTEAIM.com. It's a twist
There
to
we
it.
go. Right. It's tea
Yes.
time. I love the twist though. I love the
Yes.
twist though. But when you came out the box, Nana, you started you I mean you just ran with it and I loved it. Your video shots, the way your music, your little clips, it just flows and the presentation of your tea and your bags, it just feels like that looks like it's going to be delicious. You know, it just make you want to have some tea. So I can't
Yes.
wait to get my orange zinger and my summertime
Yes.
that I'm waiting for. So I applaud you for coming out and just being excellent and like the young man said, being a perfectionist in your
Exactly.
brand. I love that. Um, so after you found your blender
Hmm.
for your tea, what else did you have to do? I mean, you had packages, you have labels. I mean,
I had
what
to
what else
get
was the process?
I had to get t-shirts so I could be a walking billboard
Mm,
for myself.
say that again.
A walking billboard for my
Mm,
brand. You have
mm.
to get t-shirts, get a hat, get a jacket, get whatever you have to get
Your
to walk.
signage behind
Exactly.
you.
My signage.
Yep,
Exactly. So people will know who Tea Time is.
that's right.
Um, I had to get business cards and I had to make sure that
Hmm.
those business cards are legible, make sure that people can read them when they get
Wait,
them.
wait, 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 wait. You know I need you to repeat that.
Make sure that your business cards are legible. Make sure that people can clearly see the print.
Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Okay, so this these are all the business cards that I've collected. Not all of them because they can't all fit in my hand, but all of these business cards I'm collecting because, like you said, I'm a walking billboard. You're not
Hmm.
gonna go anywhere and not hear she a boss.
Yep.
You're not going to go anywhere and not have a car. You see how readily available that is?
Exactly.
Always readily
Yeah,
available. This
always.
card is ready for you.
Yep.
You don't even have to ask. Oh, hey,
Hmm.
hello, hello. I'm always selling. If I'm not selling, I'm not doing my job. But you said something so significant, and I had to do a little clip about it because I go to different events to get to brand myself and to get clients, and some of these cards that I collect, they're not legible. They don't have all of the information. They
Exactly.
make you go to all of these different places. I'm like, I don't have Twitter.
Hmm.
That's all you have on your card is
Hmm.
is Twitter.
Yep.
And we have to understand everybody doesn't have all of these social media links,
No.
and you are limiting your client base when you
Hmm.
just put Facebook, when you just put Instagram, when you just put Twitter, when you just
Exactly.
put just your social media
Hmm.
handles on your business cards. And I see that so much. Or daggone it, you don't even have no contact. You have your
Exactly.
menu on it. I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
this is
that's
real
not the place
pretty,
for that. Yeah.
but I can't even contact you. I don't know how to
Hmm.
contact you to get what's on your business card. That's or the type, the type. The type is
Yeah.
so small.
Mhm.
The font is way too busy. The
Mhm.
background is way too busy. I mean, it's a such thing as overdoing it and
Exactly.
underdoing it.
Exactly.
And that's
Just
why
keep
you
it
have to
simple.
have those. Keep it simple.
Simple.
Keep
Exactly.
it simple. And that's
Mhm.
why you have to have those branding specialists, those
Exactly.
business specialists
Mhm.
to help you see things that you really don't see because you're excited,
Exactly.
right? You're
And
excited
and
about what you
especially when
want
it's
to
your
do.
first time, then you're gonna
Yeah.
say, "Oh, I need this and I need that." No, you don't. Just keep it
Mhm.
simple. You don't
Mhm.
need all of the extra stuff. Just keep it
Correct.
simple.
Keep
Yeah.
it simple.
Mhm.
Please. Okay,
Yes.
I'm sorry. I digress.
Ah.
Feel a little some kind of way
Yes. So
about
it's
business cards.
so
So
besides
you have your
getting
business
things like
card.
that, you
Mhm.
have to get I mean, I have even bought in case I have to, like when I have to do your event next month, I've
Oh,
even
okay. We'll
gone
talk
and
about
got
that a little
my
later.
electrical cord that has different types of outlets on it, because I never know. I might have to hook up my iPad, I might have to
There you
recharge my
go.
phone. You never know. So
Stay
it's a
ready.
lot of little things, your sample cups, your it's so much
Mhm.
stuff that you have to get. So every time I think of, my mind is always working. When I'm sitting idle,
Mhm.
I'm thinking about tea time. I'm not thinking about
Mhm.
anything. I'm thinking about tea time and how to make some money.
How can you get it better? How can you make money? What can you do? That's the
Exactly. I'm
passion.
always thinking that. So exactly, that's when you have a passion for something.
Mhm.
So when I think of something, I'll put it in my phone, I'll jot it down or whatever. And when I go out to the store, I'm like, bam, I got to go get this. I got to go get that.
Mhm.
And, so I'm not going to go bankrupt doing it, but I just try to make sure that I have everything that I need, because you have to be prepared. You
Right.
never know when someone will say, can you come and do this or can you come and do that? And if you're not prepared, you're going to lose money.
Yep. Yep. Just like I called you. I was like, "Hey, you ready?
Hmm.
You
And I'm
ready?"
ready. I am
Right.
ready.
She ready.
I am
Okay.
ready.
So you mentioned getting your products and your branding,
Hmm.
and just by way of looking at your Facebook page, you always thank your customers, and that's very important. Customer
Hmm.
service, right,
Yes,
is very important, and people forget that. Um, Customer service is what brings customers and make them returning customers,
exactly.
right? The response, like you
Exactly.
said, from uh, the website administrator that, and please mention. We got to give Tiffany a shout out.
Yes, Tiffany with innovative digital
There
solutions.
you go.
She was great.
IDS.
Yes, she was
Innovative
great.
digital solutions.
Yes,
Um, but her customer service, like you mentioned before, you reached out, she contacted you within hours, right?
exactly.
Customer
Yes,
service makes returning customers.
customers. Yes.
That's why I refer people to
Hmm.
IDS, because of responses like that.
Exactly.
you know so that's very important. But going back to your Facebook page, I noticed that you thank your customers, right?
Hmm.
Very important. But you do a little something special that I like too, when you have your delivery. You talk a little bit about your delivery methods and how you prepare your deliveries.
When it's someone that's within a certain radius, it's normally within a 10-mile radius. I will
Mhm.
deliver the tea,
Of the
and
Waldorf,
personally.
Maryland area,
Yes,
right? Because
Waldorf
all of
up
my viewers
to
are not from the
Brandywine.
DMV.
Right.
Okay.
So anyone in the Waldorf area, Brandywine, Indian Head, Fort Washington, I'll deliver the tea personally.
Mhm.
And it saves you a few dollars on shipping.
Mhm.
And when I deliver the tea, I have a little goodie. I try to put a little goodie in there with your tea. And it has a thank you card that is attached to your bag to say, thank you for your business.
The
And
packaging. is everything.
Right. And after I fill your order, I also put like you said, I put a post on Facebook and on Instagram
Mhm.
and on my business page that says, thank you for the new tea lover, to the new tea lover. Thank you for
Mhm.
supporting small business. I really appreciate it
I
because
love
without
that.
their business, I
Your
won't exist.
business can't survive.
Exactly.
And I love that packaging. So I'm looking forward. And I'm sorry that I don't have it in front of me, but we definitely will have it on September 18th
Yes.
at the network link where
Yes.
tea time will be displayed.
Yes.
And we're doing, will it be your first vending event?
It will.
Yay!
No, actually, it'd be my second because I have two that day. I have one
That's right.
prior
But
to that.
I was the
That
first to call.
you're the first to call, though. Yes. So I have one at 10 o'clock from 10 to
Uh-huh.
1, and I'm leaving that one early so I could come and set up at yours.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yes.
So if you want to, do you have some products by hand in front of you? And no worry if you
No.
don't, because we're about to get your contact information.
Yes.
So they're gonna go online and see all of the deliciousness of the tea
Yes.
that you have. Um, but if you want to taste some teas and purchase some teas, you can join us at the network link on September 18th, where we will have business owners there to connect and collaborate with each other, just like we're doing right now. I wanted to bring business mindset with Shea Boss live. I wanted to bring business mindset with Shea Boss to an event where we can all collaborate and talk and just discuss. So, how did you do this? And how did you do that?
Hmm.
What was the best way to get this done? If you need that website administrator, it's going to be there. If you have wellness and health questions, we want to have there. Dana's ready for her brick and mortar. I want to have that commercial real estate agent there. Everything that you need to manage or grow your business, I'm going to have at the network link. So go to the site, the network link on Facebook, YouTube, and oh, it's on YouTube for Ashore Business Office Services. Sorry, sheaboss.com. And join us, please join us on September
Hmm.
18th. Get some tea time.
Yes.
We
It's
have
tea
delicious
time.
food, and for tea lovers and some other goodness that will be displayed a little later. But tea time will have her first vendor event at the
Woo!
network link, because you established, we didn't talk about that. When did you establish? When did you become established?
I officially launched on June 14th of this year.
June 14th. Brand
Yes.
new business owner.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So I love it. And this is why I do what I do, because you were able to get inspired,
Hmm.
right? You were
Yep.
able to get consultation, and you
Exactly.
were able to get a network
Yep.
of people to help you
Exactly.
develop as fast as you did. And
Exactly.
this is why I do what I do
Yes,
on
never
business
be
mindset with
afraid.
Shea
I can
Boss.
say that now. Don't be afraid. Just because you feel like, well, I don't have the capital to do that,
Hmm.
you can just do a little at a time. I'm
Take
living
your
witness
time.
to that. Just do a
Hmm.
little bit at a time, and you can accomplish that. Save up your money instead of going to wherever. Say, well, you know what? I'm gonna sacrifice this week. I need to
Right.
purchase this stuff
Right.
because when I had to purchase that
Hmm.
tea was not cheap because you have to consider your packaging.
Hmm.
You have to consider the graphic design for that packaging,
There you
and then
go.
you got to
Yep.
consider the price of them blending your tea, and all of that
Hmm.
stuff is really expensive. So if it's something that you really want to do and you are purposed to do that, you will find a way and you won't be afraid. So just step out there on that limb and just
Absolutely.
take your leap.
I love it. I love it.
Yes.
And you leaped and jumped, and you are doing great things, and I love
Yes.
it. And I'm here for it. I'm
Thank you.
I'm here for it. So tell us, Dana Smith of Tea Time, how can they get some delicious tea?
They can go to my website at it's it's teatime.com, and you can place your order through the website. My phone number
Mm,
is on the website, as
mhm,
well as you can reach me through Facebook,
mhm.
which is Tea Time. Or you can reach me through Instagram, which is ITZ underscore TEATAIM.
And we're going to put all of that information in the
Yes.
comments for you so you can flood her
Yes.
website, buy her out. Make her
Yes.
order new products for my network link event, okay?
Yes.
Just buy it out.
And I
Buy it
have
out.
also, please subscribe to my website, because I have a snack that goes out. It's a
Mm,
newsletter snack that goes out every month. I've done it. I think this is the third month. I just released it day before yesterday. So
mhm.
please subscribe to the newsletter, and you'll get a little snack, and you get little snippets of things every now and then.
Yeah.
And like Angie said, I've tried to put um, some of my technical knowledge to work, and I make these little
Yes.
videos, and you'll see my little clips. So
They're
please
so
join.
cute.
We love tea lovers, and remember, tea it does not have, you don't have to drink it hot. Tea can
No.
be consumed cold, and it's actually delicious when it's cold.
I drink
Yes.
tea almost every day, no matter
Yes.
what the temperature is, hot, cold, rainy,
Yes.
sunny. I'm a tea lover.
Yes. Tea lover.
I am a tea lover wholeheartedly every day, all day. So
Yes.
thank you so much, Dana,
Thank you,
for
Angie.
joining me. Tea time again. It's teatime.com. ITZTEA. Yep. TAIM
Yes.
dot com. Buy her out.
Yes.
Dana Smith. Thank you so much for joining Business
I
Mindset
really
with Shea
appreciate the
Boss.
invite. Yes. Thank you, Angie. And I'll
All right,
see you
guys.
next month.
Yes, next month, September 18th, at the network link,
Yes.
she will be there. Come meet her. Come get your tea bag right
Yes.
there.
Come get your
Taste some
samples. I'll
teas.
have some
Yes.
tea there.
Taste some teas.
Yes.
Get some bags, and we will be selling, she will be selling her teas there. So thank you so much, Dana. Can't
Okay.
wait to work with you.
Okay. Have a good one. Okay.
You too.
All right.
Thanks.
Good night.
Well, there you have it,
All
folks. We
right.
have Dana Smith from Tea Time, and I'm so grateful that she trusted in herself and just went for it. So we are again Business Mindset with Shea Boss. I will no longer, well, sometimes I'll do Thursday at 6 o'clock, but just stay tuned for my live events because I'm just gonna do it next week. I'm going to have a black owned bed and breakfast that I will feature. So stay tuned next week because Shea Boss is back, baby. We'll see you. Thank you.